Hi guys, my name is Maddie. Today I'm going to take you through a nice little leg workout. So who's ready to warm up with me? And of course, if there's anything that doesn't feel comfortable, find the variation that works for you. You guys ready? Let's go. Start with some high knees, nice and easy. You can keep them down low. We just want to get your body moving. All right, jumping jacks. I always like doing the penguin variation too. Changes up the direction your body's moving. And that's literally feet forward, hands forward. Gonna start doing some twists, get that hip mobility. Some butt kicks. All right, let's get the upper body warmed up, right? You're gonna reach down for your toes and walk out. All right, let's come back to standing. Are you guys ready to work out with me? Let's do it. We're gonna start out with some high knees and mountain climbers. If you guys need any variations, I'll be taking you through those, through each of the moves. And we're gonna do 45 seconds of working, 15 seconds of rest before the next move. I'll show you all of the moves during that 15 seconds. All right, here we go. Start with those high knees. We're gonna do 10 of those, and then down to mountain climbers. So if this is a little too difficult for you or it hurts your joints, lift that knee up to your hand. Lift that knee. Can really push through the glute there. And if the mountain climbers, same thing, those are a little rough, knee to your elbow. Knee to your elbow. Almost there, you guys. All right, next we have some in and out squats. You can add a jump if you like. I'm gonna be keeping this on the ground. Wide, narrow, wide, narrow. All right, here we go. So if this is a little difficult, pick the squat that works best for you. This is gonna work just the same as the in and out squats. You can keep it in one plane. Ooh. Is it bad that I'm already feeling it? Almost there. And all right, next up we have ice skater to lunge. I'll show you this from the front and the side. If it's a little too difficult, you can pick one part of the move to go through. It'll be ice skater, lunge, ice skater, lunge. This one is stability as well as strength. We're gonna switch halfway through for the other leg. Go as slow as you'd like. And switching legs. This one's more about muscular control. Almost there, you guys. There we go. All right, next up we're gonna do some hip thrusts. So I'm gonna get down on the board. You'll have both feet down at about hip distance, arms down. Gonna push through the glutes. Try and use your heels to push down. Keep the weight out of your toes. If this move's a little easy for you, you can always add a pulse up here. But this is gonna get you actually. There we go. And it doesn't matter how high you go either. I'm coming up here to really squeeze, but you could come up here and that's gonna be a workout as well. All right, you guys, almost there. 2, 1. All right. There we go. Next up, we're gonna, if this hurts your knees, you can just stay right up here. If you have a chair, you can do some squats on that. What we're gonna do is go from knees to step up to squat and back down, okay? Now halfway through, you're gonna switch. If you want a more challenging variation, I'll show you that later. Here we go. You ready? All right, so we're gonna start with this. You wanna try and keep your hips at the same height. That's what makes it fun and horrible. I'm gonna switch sides just so I can make sure to show you that variation. All right, so for this variation, just be careful with your ankles. You're gonna start kneeling and tuck jump. Back down, up, tuck jump. I'm just gonna come back up this way though. And there we go. All right, our next move, we're gonna have lunge with some balance. All right, I'll show you that from the side too. Switch halfway through. Lunge, balance. Lunge, balance. If this is a little difficult, stick with lunges. Or practice your stability, which I need a lot of. And halfway switch. Woo. Can you tell I'm more stable on my left than my right? Almost there, you guys. 2, 1. All right, next we're gonna do some bear crawls. This, you're gonna be on all 4. If it's too difficult, just slow it down. Take it one step at a time. You can rest with your knees down. So keep your knees up if you're not resting. Forward, back. This is going to be core and legs. If you want to make it harder, change up the speed. You can also add a donkey kick or 2 in there at the end. Just try and keep your back flat. And next one. All right, we have our single leg thrust now. Back on the ground. We're gonna have one leg out, switch halfway through. Same thing as a hip thrust. Ready? If this is difficult, just put this leg down and make sure you try and activate through this glute. And 5 seconds till we switch legs. And switch. Again, here's the variation. All right, guys, 10 seconds, then we'll get our 15. Almost there. There we go. All right, next up, we're gonna have our sumo squats. I'm gonna add a pulse. You do not need to. All right, so that looks like feet turned out. Gonna keep our back straight, down and up. Try not to let your knees come in. Wanna keep it out and up. You guys ready? Here we go. Down and up. Down, and I'm gonna show you this from the side too, okay? Because you don't want your back to do this. Don't become a dinosaur. And again, take it as slow as you need. If you want to make it more explosive, you can jump. I'm going to stick with the pulse. All right, I'm almost done, you guys. 10 more seconds. Almost there. 2, 1. All right. So next up, we are going to do some transition lunges. We're gonna move to the side, one leg straight, down, putting all the weight into your quads. Ready? Here we go. And down, and switch. It's hard, but try to keep your weight back, because that's what's gonna work out those glutes and quads. Let me show you from the side. Down, down. Again, take it at your own pace. If that's difficult, go as far as you can. Almost there. And 5 seconds. 2, 1. All right, let's go with some runner's knees. So this, stay on one side for the lunge. Just gonna make sure your knee connects with your hand. We're gonna switch halfway through. So ideally, you wanna stay in the lunge the whole time, even when you bring your knee. You wanna work through here, which you will think tomorrow, regret today. And switch. If you want, you can bring it to standing, get a little extra glute in there. All right, you guys, there we go. For our last move, we have 15 seconds before we go into our squat jacks. Know the basics of this. You have your squat, hands up, and bring the weight down into the squat. All right, here we go. I'll show you some variations along the way too. Ready? All right. This is surprisingly difficult because it brings all of the gravity with your arms. So if this is difficult, forget the arms. Just go in and out. You might recognize a little bit of this from earlier. You can, of course, go back to in and out squats, or do our squat jacks. If that's difficult, you can also step in and out. Five seconds. And look at you. You just did part one of the workout. Take a minute. We're gonna go back and do the whole thing again. All right, grab some water because we're about to go. All right, you guys, you ready to get back into it? We're gonna get started with the high knees and the mountain climbers again. Remember those variations? You can take it slower if you need. You ready? Here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, All right, you guys, you got this. If I got this, you definitely got it. Here we go, 15 seconds. And, all right, next move, we have our in and out squats, okay? Here we go. Woo. 10 seconds, you guys. Make sure you catch your breath. Whew. All right. Feel the burn. Let me show you from the side again. Almost there, you guys. Woo. All right. 5 seconds. Woo. All right. Next up, ice skater to lunge. We'll switch halfway through. 10 more seconds. Whew. And go. 2. Almost lost my balance. All right, if you need to take a break, do that, because I definitely do. And switch legs. Whew. Whew. Almost there. 10 seconds. Whew. All right, there we go. Next up, whew, shake out those legs, man, because we got some hip thrusts. Here we go, back on the ground. Consider this your break. Here we go. Push through those heels. Sorry, I'm closing my eyes because of the sun. Whew. Remember, you can add the pulse for a little bit of difficulty. Whew. Almost there, you guys. No, I don't feel like death inside. It's just what my face looks like. Whew. All right, we got 15 seconds. Whew. Almost there, you guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So I'm gonna do the variation as well because I don't have the cardio to do both. This is gonna be either this move and you come up and stay here, or you jump on up. You guys ready? Here we go. There we go. And try to alternate which side you step up with first, just so you can keep it even. Which I just did not do. All right, we're halfway there. Wow, I am bad with remembering which side I did. All right, I'm gonna go for one of the tuck jumps. And one more. Woo! And there you go. Next one we're gonna do, lunge to single leg lift. I'll show it to you from the side. Woo! Here we go. Shake out your legs. Lunge, balance. Lunge, balance. Woo. Remember, we're gonna switch halfway. And switch. Almost there. Whew. And if one leg feels a little different than the other, everybody has that. So no worries. Whew. All right. Next up, we got bear crawl. Here we go. You can hold this in place too, if that feels more comfortable. You'll probably see me doing both. And just a reminder, this looks really easy, and yet it is surprisingly one of the most difficult moves. Especially when you slow it down. Woo. Almost there. 5 seconds. 2, 1. All right. Our favorite single leg thrust, back on the floor. Remember, we do have our variation for this one as well. You can keep one foot on the floor. Otherwise, it's the same as the hip thrust. Push through the heel and activate your glute. I'm gonna do the variation for a second. See, almost there, almost there. And switch. Oh, a little slippery. You ideally want to keep your foot as close to your butt as possible. Switching to the variation. Whew. 5 seconds. All right. Our last 4, you guys. All right, our next move, we have our sumo squat, and again, you can put that pulse in there. So get ready, we have like 5 seconds. It's gonna be feet turned out, don't fall over like me. Straight back, try and just bring yourself down. You ready? All right, let's go. You can add that pulse in there. You can do some weird ninja moves. Let me show you from the side again. Whoop! What I like about this one is it's really good for activating your inner thighs. And I'm really lazy about that. Whew. Almost there, you guys. 3 seconds. All right, next up we have our transition lunges. So we're going from side to side. You guys ready? Shake out your legs. Here we go. 5 seconds. All right, to the side. This is another one where go as slow as you need, just like with the bear crawl. If you go slow, you're gonna hit every single muscle. Whew. Let me show you from the side again. Back to the front. We have 15 seconds, you guys. 2 more moves after this, and then we're done with a cool down. Whew. 5 seconds. All right, now we have our runner's knee. So we're gonna get into lunge. We're gonna bring the knee up to meet our front foot, okay? Let's start with my right leg. Here we go. And remember, you can also do this variation. If you stand up, take it a little more slowly. Get a little extra glute squeeze. Switch legs. Almost there, you guys. We have one move after this. Woo. All right, last one. If you're squat jacks, take it at your own pace. I definitely will. 5 seconds. Let's wrap it up with a bang. Whew. You got this, you guys. All right, almost halfway there. Remember our variations? Back to our in and out squats. Almost there, you guys. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, woo! Ha! Cool down time, you guys. So I want you to take one arm, pull that across your chest, and I want you to make sure you're breathing, okay? Just ease into the move. Roll your neck around. God, the waves are beautiful. Switch arms. I tend to like kind of playing around in it. Feel what feels good. Everybody's different. So if this doesn't feel good, do something else. Let's bring that over our head. And stretch out that rib cage. You can grab right below the wrist. And try and breathe into your side. And switch. All right. What we're gonna do, lace your fingers behind your back. We're just gonna bend over. Don't want you to bend your back. We want to stretch right here. So it doesn't mean collapse. Just means go far enough where you can feel that stretch right here. All right, gonna face forward again. Gonna reach down, reach for one foot. And just take a moment to breathe because you really earned this. That was not easy. Come back to center. We're gonna drop down, another squat, you say? But no, we're gonna push our quads open so we can try and get that stretch right through here. Let's do another 5 breaths. We're gonna come down to the floor. We're gonna do some butterfly. If you can, try and bring your nose to your toes. If this is as far as you can go, that's great. You just don't want your legs up like this. Try and keep them as close to the ground as possible. And if that means you're sitting like this and that's your stretch, that's your stretch. And that's great. Another few breaths. All right, we're gonna bring it onto the floor now. Our last few moments of stretching, so soak them in. Gonna come onto our back, cross your leg over. Hands, one between your legs, other and back of the other thigh. And we're just gonna gently pull back. Woo. You'll get a nice stretch in this leg, right up in the back of your leg. Try and make sure your foot's flexed so you don't hurt your knee. All right, switch legs. Hands between the legs and pull back. All right, I want you to bring your knees in. Hug them to your chest and just kind of roll back and forth. Take another few breaths. When you're ready, just roll over to your side and come on up. All right, you guys. We just went through a pretty intense leg workout. You killed it. Hope you guys had a lot of fun.